took a sip right at 1, man. We were
I
counting
know.
down to start.
I always hit that button and then I'm like, oh shit, that gives me 3 seconds.
Right. You
Like
need about 8.
Yeah, I'm so used to having a functioning proper studio that when the music starts, I got like 20 seconds and I'm controlling the volume. So I can do whatever I want, take a last hit of a cigarette or get a sip of coffee and then ease my way in. This thing's like, no, you're going now. 3, 2, 1, live.
Are you still smoking?
No.
Oh, good man.
No, I'm doing the Zyn. I've been doing the Zyn for a while. I was doing the patch and the Zyn. The what?
The Zinnichinos?
Zenicinos? Is that what
that's what the kids call them.
Zen. Okay. Yeah, they're great. I'm probably doing too many of these, but they're harmless. These are just harmless things and help. I miss it though. I'm not one of those people that is like, I haven't smoked in 6 months or a year. This is wonderful life. Like, no, I miss it every fucking day.
Do you miss 8 balls and booze?
No, I was never a fan of Coke, to be honest with you. And booze, I don't really miss. No, I don't, because that makes you feel a certain way. But smoking, I miss a shitload. So if I can, like when I go home to Detroit and I go over to Drew's, I'll fucking smoke 3 cigarettes. Like, I don't care. So I can't wait. I'm like that guy that shows up at a party who doesn't smoke and then has 4 beers and is like, hey man, can I bum a smoke?
I've done that.
Yeah. Lots of people do that. So I'm more like that guy. So does that make me a non-smoker? I haven't like bought a pack of cigarettes, had a cigarette in a year, but
oh yeah, it's only been a year.
Yeah, probably.
Huh.
Yeah,
okay,
thereabout. But I go through my Zyn and I don't, it's good. It's funny, dude.
Who smoked on your show on Drew and Mike?
Drew, Mike, me, Bentley.
Did Trudy?
Trudy, I think, went through a weird phase where she smoked for like a year.
That's all right.
Like that. She probably hit 40 and then was like, "Oh God, I gotta get with the young." What's that?
The only people who smoked at DFN were Stoney and Swindell.
Stoney did?
Yeah, but he quit after like in his mid to late 30s. When he got married, when he met his girl, when he met Cindy.
Yeah.
She cracked the whip on his ass. And then every now and then he'd have a relapse, but he pretty much quit.
I can't even picture Stoney smoking.
Stoney? He was a big time smoker.
That's hilarious. Yeah, it was just common. Young people today wouldn't know. By the way, Amy will be here in a minute. She's waiting on food, and the last thing we want is her to join us before she's eaten. She can be.
Oh, I see her in the chat.
Oh, do you? Yeah. So she'll be here in a minute. So all you fans.
We're giving her her hot girl privilege.
Yeah, she's got hot girl privilege, so she's stuffing her face with I think pizza.
Yep.
Which good for her. So she'll be here in a minute. But I feel bad, and I can't remember what you asked that I was going to comment on, but I feel bad now looking back at it. Like we were in this tight not small, but a room. You're in a room, and we were together we did not do like the normal 6 to 10. Like we were there all day.
Right.
We were there early. And for like Mark, Trudy for a lot of it, like they didn't smoke ever.
You smoked in the studio?
Oh my God, yeah. And it was like, what are you going to do about it? And they were like, yeah, nothing. Like they threatened us, but it was just like, what were you going to do with it?
Was Bob Deitch there, the engineer?
He was there.
Didn't he have a fit?
Yeah, but dude, I'm telling you, it took a an attempted lawsuit by a girl who got cancer, who was upstairs, who was like, and it was just like, hey guys, by law, Michigan state law, you cannot smoke. So you got to go outside, just open the door. Like they tried every way they could to just make it palatable because they knew like this is the cash cow. We can't offend them. We can't. Drew was always kind of like, well, I don't know if I'm going to sign a new contract, And so they didn't want to bother, and maybe I'm, thinking back more friendly, but I remember Podell at one point pulled Mark and I into the office and was like, if they smoke in that studio, I'm fining you guys. You two are getting fined.
Oh, bullshit.
And it was like, oh, go fuck yourself, dude. And I love Doug, and he was trying. He's trying. But it's like, no, you cannot fine me $500 because Mike Clark smoked in the studio. That's not how that works. So
did they go out and get any air fresheners and stuff that would suck up the smoke?
no, I think there was talk of that at one point because it was kind of a relatively new story that Jack had done that. Jack Nicholson had his favorite like bar in LA. They like retrofitted
scrubbers,
the ceiling so that you could get all the smoke out because he wanted to smoke where he was. He wanted his cigars.
right?
And so there was talk of that. We never ended up doing that, but you know, yeah, I don't know. We were rude. We were wrong. But I feel bad because it's like that secondary smoke, secondhand smoke is a real thing. And oh, I know what I was going to tell you. So there was a guy that came over a couple weeks ago here, and people my whole life, usually girlfriends or girls, be like, "Oh my God, you smell like smoke," shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, shut up. Because when you're smoking, you don't even smell it. So no one here smokes. The warden smokes weed, but outside of that, no one smokes. So there's no cigarette anything. And this guy came over to the house. I was sitting in the living room, and I walked in and got punched in the face with the most pungent cigarette. And I was like, oh my God, is someone smoking a cigarette and it was like, no, just on someone's clothes. Well, it was the first time in my life that I finally got it. It was like, oh,
shit, dude.
This is what it's like when you walk into someone's house and you're as a smoker, like,
right.
And I don't care. I don't mind the smell of it all that much, but it was like, whoa, that is pungent.
I don't like secondhand smoke. That reeks. Like my wife
Yeah.
back in the day would light up in the car, and I'm like, can you put that out, man? It smells twice as bad when it's secondhand than when it's just you smoking.
Yeah. Did you ever smoke?
I'm that guy. I can walk in, have a couple smokes with you, and leave.
Really?
I don't, like, I probably haven't had a cigarette in, I don't know. When's the last time I was hammered? I mean, that's it. It just doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, it's funny, man, how that works. You go to like, buddy's having a New Year's party, and you go over, and there's 20 people there. There's going to be 2 guys there with their wives who are going to bum 5 cigarettes off you.
Oh, big time.
And you're like, you don't smoke, you clown. And but yeah, you there's something about
but the guy always
a cocktail or a beer. Like
the guy always goes, I smoke whenever I want. And then the wife comes out, anyway, you're going smoke.
Oh my God, you stink.
Yeah, exactly. He's acting all big and ballsy. Yeah. He's like, he's cocking the walk, right? And he's like, yeah, fuck her, I'll smoke whenever I want.
Yeah.
Is that you? Man, Marty, is that you?
Yeah. It's a different society. Kids, I don't think really do. They vape a lot.
They smoke weed a lot. I got to be honest, man. I smell people all the time whenever I'm out and about. Like they walk by, and everyone. The world reeks of weed right now.
Yeah,
everyone.
Yeah. It's rare that you walk by someone even having a cigarette anymore.
Yeah,
but the weed thing, I don't know what it is. Weed smoke does dissipate though. Like you can have like cigarette smoke hangs around way more than weed smoke does
because you don't smoke a pack of weed every day.
The warden does. And she smokes right outside my room all the time. And if you walk by, you'll smell it. But then you walk by 5 minutes later, it's gone. It's like it never happened.
You should tell her, you're killing me with those cigarettes.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
Those marijuana cigarettes.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm not. I made that vow years ago. I will never be that guy ever that quit smoking and then turns into the holier than thou anti-smoking crusader.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like fuck that guy. I hate that guy. I hated that guy. Hated that guy my whole life. The one that quit and now is going to give you all the statistics, and it's like, shut up, dude.
You ever get a body scan to see if your smoking damaged you?
No, but my lungs have always been good. They've always looked good. They've always been pink, and I smoke my ass off, man.
How can they possibly be pink?
Yeah, I know. Good question. I don't know. But
who says they're pink?
I had lung scans because I had pneumonia. I had double pneumonia. I
think I have it now.
Yeah, I think you do too.
I'm going to the doctor again tomorrow.
Seriously?
There she is.
She is.
Hey, girlfriend, there's pizza sauce on your chin. Oh, that's not
Dude,
pizza sauce.
Amy is it, dude. Can of Mountain Dew
Yep.
and fucking pizza. Like, it's just,
Yeah, I mean, there's no question as to why I'm a fat ass.
You're not a fat ass.
You're not a fat ass. Shut up. You know what it is? You can always tell the couple that doesn't have kids. I think you mentioned it. God,
That's
do
what I
not have
said.
kids.
I
Yeah.
said, do they eat out every night? And he goes, yep. And I'm like, God, I wish I didn't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd eat out every night if I didn't. But my wife likes to cook and I like it, so I don't care. But man, back in the day, it would be like, oh, let's go to Pasquale's. They have baked spaghetti. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love baked spaghetti.
It's the best.
And now they're
we get every once in a while we'll get, when I get in the cooking mood, we'll get like HelloFresh and I'll make those meals. But then it's like, okay, I would just much rather just order something.
Yeah.
On DoorDash.
HelloFresh. Wait a minute. You consider that cooking? I don't know what that is, but is that like a prepared meal?
Microwavable.
No, it's not microwavable. You pick your meals and then you get all of the ingredients. They're fresh. You get fresh meat, you get fresh vegetables. You just get enough to make food for you guys, for us, for two people, which is nice because it's like, I don't know, I'm not going to buy a whole thing of, some random ass spice just to make some dish that I'm going to use once, you know. This just sends you enough ingredients that you need and it sends you instructions on how to do it, and you cook it. Like, you legitimately cook it. It's not like pre-cooked or anything.
You can't have that spice taking up a place in your cupboard, can you?
No, but I mean, you know what I mean. It's like there's just two of us. So if I buy a pack of something, it's like, we're not using the whole thing. I don't know.
Did you give him some of the pizza, or is that
Yeah,
for
he's
you?
eating right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was having this weird visceral reaction, like when I was eating and my dog was barking, that you guys could hear my dog barking, but I was like, wait, I'm not on the air right now.
Yeah, not on.
No,
you couldn't hear it.
But it's just like ingrained in my
MLS making law simple. Hi, David. $10. The best part of the show just arrived. Okay,
he gave us $30.
Yeah, $20. He was asking what a pack of smokes cost. Yeah, about $20.
Yeah.
Now, there
are. David, we still don't know where that money's going.
Yeah, I don't either. So we'll have to figure it out because I don't even know. No, I think Ron has told me before. So I've been told, but I have no idea. Anyway, a pack of smokes, depends what state you're in.
Yes.
But it's going to be like, I swear to God, in high school, a pack of cigarettes was $1.25. So other people remember paying a nickel for a pack of smokes. When I came into the game, it was $1.25.
When my sister would give me money.
What's that?
My sister would give me money as an 8-year-old to go to the gas station and get her cigarettes out of the machine. It was like 75 cents.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's probably in New York and California, and I've bought smokes in both. They could be damn near $20 a pack.
It's 10, 11 bucks in Michigan.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
It's
outrageous. It's bullshit is what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, you can hate smokers all you want. I think it's bullshit when you just go, yeah, we're going to put 1,000% tax on it. Like, fuck you. It's not.
That's what they do to us weed smokers. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it is bullshit. And it's going to keep the black market in business.
Yeah.
A lot of people will do it that way.
Where do the
the last few times I've gone to the weed store, they've had this like special going where they just give you a free ounce of weed. I have like 4 ounces of weed at my house.
That's what the warden gets.
I'm kind of bougie about my weed. Like, I like what I like. And so I don't just smoke regular, just like flower weed and like put it in a bowl and smoke it. I mean, I will, but that's not generally what I like. I like to get like infused pre-rolls that like kind of taste good, whatever.
That's what the warden does.
And but they're giving me all this free weed. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this, but I don't want to turn it away.
No,
stash it.
The warden, it does it. It's
for
constant.
A rainy day.
It
can be my trade when things go to hell in a handbasket. I'll have some weed.
There you go. Well, she gets them. They're constantly buy one get one. They're BOGOs on everything.
Stock it for the zombie apocalypse. You'll need it at the shelter.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be able to trade it for some deer meat.
Some people just decide, I guess I smoke twice as much now.
But the ganja's cheap anyway. I got some pre-rolls I got some gummies for my wife. They're like $4 for 20 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, gummies are super cheap.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I've just never been big in the weed game. I don't care. The smell doesn't bother me. I've always liked that, but just not into it.
Mike, do you remember? I feel like this is a story that you covered back in the day, so you'll have to pull out your memory astronom
Good
file.
luck.
But do you remember the Slender Man case?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
For anyone that doesn't
What were their
remember,
names?
I'm sure you do.
The girls.
Well, Morgan was
Amber-
one of the girls.
Was it Morgan Geyser?
Yeah, Morgan
Yeah.
Geyser.
How do you
Yep.
remember that?
Tuh.
Well, she's back in the
Oh
news.
boy.
Morgan is.
I
Yeah,
heard.
they've got to be. That had to be 10 years ago. They've got to be, because they were like 12 or 13. They've got to be
they're
in their early 20s now. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, they were they lured one of their friends. So there was these 3 girls, 2 of them lured one of their friends to like the woods and started stabbing her in the name of Slender Man, some fictitious character, and thought that Slender Man was going to, you know, come and bring them to some magical land after they killed their friend.
Right.
Retards.
But they failed because they were 13-year-old teenagers, and the girl who was stabbed was managed to like get back to the street and flag somebody down, and she survived.
Yeah,
So it
miracle.
wasn't a murder charge. Yeah, total miracle. But the 2 girls have been in custody since then in some form or fashion.
I think one went to a mental place and one
Yes.
was there was a difference in sentencing.
Yes. So the girl that was in the mental place,
Mhm.
they decided recently, I don't know, like within the last 30 days, that she's good.
She's fixed.
She's good.
Sure.
Slap a monitor on her. Send her to a halfway house. She'll be fine. She's totally normal. Because after all, she stabbed one of her fucking friends for a fictitious character. But don't
You
worry.
should never
good.
get out.
She's totally normal.
Jesus.
It only took, I don't know, 5 minutes for her to snip that fucking bracelet off, flee Wisconsin with her transgender boyfriend.
Oh boy, the Trantifas.
Yup, who she met in the halfway house. And they fled to Chicago. And then from Chicago, they were trying to get to Tennessee, but they ran out of money. So they were found in like this they were sleeping outside of this gas station, just on the ground in Chicago in the freezing cold. They were just sleeping on the
I'd
ground.
rather be in jail.
And so the cops walk up to him and they're like, "What? Who are you? Whatever." Of course, she gave a fake name to begin with. And of course, she's referring to her boyfriend, who's a dude, as a she.
Yeah.
And it's like, it should surprise no one. And I mean no one. That this mentally ill teenager
Mhm.
who tried to kill one of her friends for a fictitious character also has a fictitious boyfriend
Right.
that pretends he's a girl. Like, this should not surprise you that these 2 mentally ill people have
So
found
they
each
must have
other.
found each other while she was in the mental ward.
No, in the halfway
Yeah.
house. Like, they met out there, and like she wasn't allowed to come visit her in her halfway house, and she was really mad about that, and so that's why they ran. And I took pictures of both of them at the time of the arrest, just so you can see what they look like. And when you dude,
Which one is
So,
it?
of
Is
course,
it
she
Morgan
keeps-
Geyser
it's
or
Morgan.
is it the
it's Morgan.
Yeah. So she was deemed the ringleader, right? Was she?
Yeah,
I
and
know one of them was
she
deemed
knows-
the ringleader.
She knows exactly what she's doing, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
she knows how to play
Mentally
the
sound.
system. She knows how to play the system. You know, she's sitting in the back of the car, police car, because I watched the body cam footage today, and it's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Why did I do this? Blah, blah, blah." And it's like, bitch, you knew exactly what you were fucking happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see her
okay,
now.
So, okay, who do you want to see first, Morgan or?
Sure. Let me see Morgan first.
Okay.
So she's got to be 22 or 23 now, if memory
Yes.
serves.
Did these go through? What's happening here? Oh, here we go. Okay, so you want to see Morgan first. Here's Morgan.
Is this the one who was a fugitive?
Yeah, this was the fugitive.
Okay.
You know, I just want everybody to know that if I ever get a new computer,
Uh-oh.
these activities are going to go like way faster.
You
Yeah.
hear that,
But-
MLS?
No, I'm Senator one.
But because my computer sucks.
I'm just lazy.
And I
I
didn't.
have it, dude. I have your computer upstairs, literally sitting
I
upstairs.
purposely didn't wear my hair in a man bun for 2 days in a row. So G would send me a fucking computer.
G.
Yeah. G Money, my
G
brother.
Money.
Oh, hot.
Oh God.
Oh, my
Yeah. Oh my
Is
God.
that
Is
the-
that the girlfriend on the left?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, boy. Oh, crap. That is almost not
Just a
believable.
lady.
No, just a
Look-
lady. Don't mind me. Just a beautiful lady. Do you like my? I've got buds.
But
Do
that
you
is
like my buds?
that is
Like-
Slender Man right there.
Dude, look at the
She
broad
found
shoulders.
Slender Man finally.
Look at the Hooters.
Oh God.
Yeah,
at
they
those
ask
boots,
her.
dude.
They ask him. In the body cam if he has any needles on him, and he says just for my HRT. and Morgan keeps
Oh,
going.
sir.
Morgan keeps going. She doesn't know who I am. She doesn't know who I am, and calling her a she and stuff. And it's like, okay.
Oh my God. Normalizing
And they kept
this
telling
behavior.
this dude. They kept telling him because he was giving his female name, and they're like,
Huh.
"You have to give us your real name so we can
My
run
name is
your
Rosie.
name and make sure
Yeah.
that you don't have any warrants or anything."
It's
And it's like, exactly,
ma'am.
that's why we can't play in make believe land
Yeah.
when it comes
yeah.
to IDs and stuff.
My name is Patty.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this, doesn't it? Okay, and you know I love
Ugh.
Biggie. You know I love Biggie.
Yeah. There's a
But
biggie.
doesn't
There's a
this
hint
sort
of
of look like Biggie a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I feel like Biggie could have been talked into this road. Like if he didn't go
Oh yeah,
the direction
yeah.
he did, if this was like a mugshot of Biggie up at Mackinac Island, I'd be like, yeah, I could see where he'd be talked into that.
Yeah, like if he
You
grew
know-
up, and if he was a whatever Gen Zer, like if he was
Yeah.
Gen Z, I feel like maybe he could have been talked into. Like he would have
Yeah.
had a phase, I think.
Yeah. He could have for sure.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is people don't really care about other people the way they want you to think they do. And so this is coming to an end quickly, and they're not going to be getting the praise heaped on them for their bravery. That's coming to an end, and we're all going to have to deal with the fallout of a generation of young people with astronomical high percentages of these individuals that aren't really trans. I mean,
Of course not.
Mhm.
you know, I don't know what this dude's story is, but
It's
you know,
ma'am, sir.
It's
it's
ma'am.
just a lady.
Oh,
Don't mind
But
me.
you know, it's like
It sucks.
I-
It's sad.
I recognize that it's a it must be very difficult to find the balance between lifetime incarceration for somebody who did something as a kid
Yeah.
to letting someone dangerous back out on the street. Like you have to find that balance. And I
Well-
think that you should, but then it's like, okay, when they reoffend, like when they cut their
Right.
bracelet off 10 minutes after they're released, are we really that surprised? I mean, really?
Yeah.
And how
Well-
about no more fucking chances? No more
I
chances.
think the problem with this one in particular is they knew at 12 years old and 13 years old, the authorities, I mean, knew when these two girls were 12, 13 years old when this went down. They quickly knew through interviewing the girls, they knew like, oh, this one is fucked up.
Yeah.
The one that's doing this, that now has the trans boyfriend and cut the bracelet off, they knew this one is fixable through rehab. You did something bad. You're in timeout for the next decade. And
Yeah.
this one is a fucking problem.
Yeah.
They
The
knew
other
it.
one was released, I feel like years ago. And I
Yeah.
don't think we've heard anything from her since. I mean,
Right.
this Looney Tune has been.
But when they were going through sentencing guidelines and all that stuff back years ago, they knew like, oh, we don't just take these two girls and throw them in a cell or whatever. They're the same thing. Like they knew this was, and this is playing out exactly as some people predicted many years ago. Like,
right.
yeah, this is going to be a lifelong mental health issue.
And must have been
Um,
super scary for I'm drawing a blank on the name. it's right on the tip of my tongue, of the victim in this case. But I mean, must have been scary for her too. Skylar, I think was her name.
Maybe.
Skylar. Like no one knew where this chick was for a few days. You know, she cuts her bracelet off and it's like, well, shit, is she coming to kill me? You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, finish the job. That's why we didn't meet Slender Man, because we didn't finish the job.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
You know,
we're gonna meet Slender.
What's that?
Oh, we're gonna meet Slender.
Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. But, you know, there's another story today. There's a biological male athlete who, a dude who won the strongest woman in the world contest.
Yeah.
But she's been stripped of her title. Now, that's a big deal. So what typically happens when we do these stories is it turns into an argument where people that think like we do go, yeah, that's a dude. I'm sorry. Having a dude beating the shit out of girls on a volleyball court doesn't seem smart, safe, or healthy for young developing. I'm sorry. That's how we feel. And then there was another half of people that were extremely vocal, extremely loud, and wanted to shut those people up and wanted to heap fake praise and bravery claims on these kids. And so you had this fight that made it look like it was a 50-50 issue in this country. Right. When the reality is, you know, those people didn't really care about all those people. And now that the pushback is getting louder and louder, you don't see that fight for them right now. Like, oh yeah, you're just a bigot. That's why you don't want some dude in the women's, you know, competition. You're not seeing that pushback. So how are these people going to deal with this going forward, since they're not getting like an overwhelming community of support? So I don't know. I think we have, and it's taking girls pushing back is what it's taking. So I think this is the competition. And notice second place, her reaction to this, who is an actual chick who is just thrilled.
DG said,
"This is bullshit," she says. Yeah, fuck this.
No.
I'm out of here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was
I
actually
wouldn't even go up there.
She was actually cut, the one that stepped off.
Yeah.
For a woman.
So, yeah. For a chick, you can imagine. I mean, hey, whatever you're good at, you're good at. I don't care if it's how many pickle jars you can open in 5 minutes. If you're the best at it, you're the best at it. And that's something to be proud of. And so for that girl to come in second place as the world's strongest woman to a 6'3", 350-pound biological man, yeah, I'd be like her. This is bullshit. Can I go now and step off the podium?
Looked like Marcus Davenport up there. Wait,
yeah.
So my question, you know who he is?
Marcus Davenport, the player?
Yeah. Okay. For the Lions.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
I didn't know if I threw that over your head or not. But
no.
So my question would be, can't we, before the competition, just pull down their underpants and look? All right, ladies, drop your drawers. It doesn't have to be dudes. Just
by the way, that sounds funny, but they used to make us. Do you remember having to do cup checks for Pee Wee football?
Yeah.
You
lingered a while, but you know,
I kind of remember the turn and cough thing for football tryouts.
Yes, they would check your balls.
Where a doctor would come, put his hands on your balls, make you turn your head and cough.
Yeah, you have to do a physical.
See if you had a hernia.
You have to do a physical.
Like on the football field, they did it.
Well, we were in a room. It wasn't. We were.
I feel like it was before practice one day in a stupid room or something. And there'd be a doctor just sitting there, and little boys would walk in, and he'd cup their balls, and then make you turn your head and cough. It wasn't like it was like, okay, this sucks, but
but I don't understand why we just can't get. Remember Paul Bricker from Porky's?
God, is she the one that grabbed onto the dick through the hole?
Yeah, the old nurse.
Yeah, the old nurse.
Why can't we get one of those, Ball Bricker, out there? Drop your underpants, guy. I mean, and just okay, it's a dude. He's good. It's a chick over here. It's a dude. Left line.
What if it's a big clit micropene chick,
like a 2-inch clit?
Yeah,
but you would notice it because wouldn't you have to tickle it for a minute?
In that instance, yeah. Then we set it aside and we figure this out.
It's like a fluffer. It's like, you have like a fluffer.
Let me
for
get over
shit.
there, work her over a little bit. Let's see what that is.
So
And then-
what we're talking about is they had the championships in Arlington, Texas over the weekend. And what is it? Jamie J or something like that won. It was the official Strongman Games World Championships in Arlington. No one knew that this was a dude. And so
no one thought to reach down and grab it.
Yeah, exactly.
No one said,
the Adam's apple didn't give it away.
No one said, hold on.
Hold on.
That's Day.
They do cup your balls. Yes, they did. That's exactly what they did.
They did, but not on the field.
Not on the field. They made you knock on the cup on the field before the game started.
The doctor would come in and give the physical, and he would do that. Victor says my coach did that to me at the
Dr. Ball Grabber.
Right. I don't know. Just all it takes is when this big dude gets up there, they say, hold on. And then they check for a tree trunk, and if it's there, you can't lift.
Yeah, I mean, they would never go for this. This is an absurd argument. They've bitched about this from day one. I understand.
What do you want them to do? Pull down their pants?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they used to grab our little tiny ball bags when we were kids. That's what they did. They were like, yeah, we're doing hernia checks. And it was like, okay,
Mike,
I guess.
how many hernia checks did you get?
Every season.
I feel like
Mike used to get one once a week.
I was just about to say, like, do we have some memories we need to dig out of that brain?
No, I think it was just once at the start of the season.
Yeah,
and
so
then,
like a physical.
Yeah.
And then there was the one for halftime.
But I think of a physical as something you go do on your own. No, they lined us all up.
Yeah, no,
and we
they
all
bring
went
you in. They bring one in usually for the team.
They usually did it 3 at a time with us. They bring in 3 of us, you drop your drawers, they grab your nuts, and you'd move on. It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird, and it made me
what
very
were they
uncomfortable.
checking for at that age?
Hernia.
Because if you coughed, a ball will be lifted, right? Won't a ball go up or something like that if you have a hernia issue? Isn't that what they're checking?
I have no idea how it works.
I think
I
that's
just begged him never to stop.
Yeah, I believe it.
Some guy,
so is
MLS.
Is this something that you like routine? Do you do this? You know, like they teach us how to do our own breast exams to like check for. No, but is this something that you guys do like today?
No.
Like, oh, let me turn my head and cough and see if I have a hernia.
No,
but
guys don't give a shit.
You roll the nuts around in your hand to see if you have testicular cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, we're supposed to.
Yeah, that's like the
supposed to self-check just like your boobs.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do your boob check now if you want. Have you done yours today?
I'm not today.
Well, feel free.
So there's more information.
Perfect. Member tomorrow.
There's more information coming out about this Jamie Booker guy who won this thing, been immediately dropped by their sponsor. Okay. People are pissy about that. And then there are people online that are going, yeah, that's not only a fucking dude, but that dude does tranny porn. So yeah, that's out there also in the porn trans world known as Jammy J. Apparently, I did not investigate further, but that's the claim. So yeah, we are clear. Competitors can only compete in the category for biological sex recorded at birth. Booker's since been disqualified from the event, and all participating athletes will have their points and places altered accordingly to ensure that the rightful places are allocated to each of the women's open athletes. So I guess that's good news.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm all. Yeah, that we've got 2 high rollers that are in a super chat off right now between DG and Making Law Simple. So they're one-upping each other. Just ignore me as I throw them on the screen.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't be the loser of that.
Yeah. Well, I wrapping up the tranny thing discussion, this is the point in time that I've talked about for a decade of us needing to get to, where women were standing up for themselves, like, guys, you got to get on board and say, like, this is unacceptable in our spaces, whether it's our bathrooms, our sporting events. And I used to mockingly say, you're going to have to keep getting kicked in the tits for a little while longer, ladies. I'm sorry. Yeah. But it's going to take standing up to these bullies who want to invade. And it started with this idea of, well, I'm a female and I look like a female. It's going to look so weird if I go into the men's room. You know, like this, that was the plan. Like, you'd never know I wasn't one of you. And it's wrong for me to be forced into going into this. And now it's just like 6'4" dudes with beards traipsing into women's spaces and acting like, what? I'm just a lady, you know, like, fuck off, dude. That's not how that works. So some 6'3", 350-pound man went and won the women's fucking strong competition. Like, yeah, now we're into these kinds of sports and not even trying to look like a woman. It's like, it's comical. So it was going to take ladies stepping up for themselves. And Tish Hyman is my hero. I never thought it would be a black lesbian from Southern California, but here she is not going away. She's following these politicians around and getting them on record. So
is
here
she the one from the gym?
Yes, she's the one from the gym where the guy that shattered that woman's jaw did a year in prison in Ohio for it, and then thinks, I'm just a lady, I'm going to go bother Tish at the Gold's Gym in L.A. And she wasn't having it, and she hasn't shut the fuck up since. Here she runs into, she's at another meeting. The other day it was with Scott Wiener in Southern California and taking him to task. And he had no good answer for protecting women's spaces. Now Tish meets Eric Swalwell. Let's see if he does any better.
No man allowed in the women's room anymore. We need to know.
No woman should be harassed in a locker room.
Yeah, no woman should be harassed. Yeah, every human on earth agrees with that, Eric. You're going to have to be. He is the absolute worst.
Lying son of a bitch.
These politicians who want to skirt what the definition of is. Yep. You know, no woman. Well, Eric, then define what a woman is. And he would tell you that Jamie Booker, the 6'3", 350-pound man, is also a woman because that man told us he's a woman. So therein lies the problem with Eric Swalwell's argument.
Answer straight. Are there going to be women? Are you against men in women's locker rooms and sports? That's all you need to answer.
I'm telling you.
Please.
Men harassing you in women's locker rooms.
I know.
Fucker.
Not an
happening
answer.
All around America. There are 45 women and there are 45 men in the women's prisons right now, raping them, picking them out like chickens. The trans men are not women, and they're raping
you go,
women.
Girl.
So I don't care if you're on the Democrat side, the Republican side. We need to be on the women's side, people. It's happening to our girls. It's happening to our women. And I'm here
I love
to
her.
let everyone know that this is happening. Open your eyes. You want to be separated. Millions of people behind black people who they're using our civil rights to push this shit. If you want to be the governor, you need to do something about it, because I promise you this, I will not be the last to see of Tish Hyman, okay? Thank you.
And I love her.
All right? I want to hear that today. You ready?
I will protect children.
What?
What?
The fuck
What?
are you talking about, you
What
dick?
are you talking about,
I
sir?
fucking can't stand him.
He's the worst. Go fuck a Chinese spy, dork.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
The reason I'm still playing this is someone in the crowd is going to get cute and bring up trans children, and Tish Hyman is having none of that.
There are no trans kids. There are just children. Stop transforming children. No one can make a decision that young. When I was 12, I would have transformed. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's abuse. Don't trans children.
I love her.
Yeah, they don't want
Her
anything
and
to
Riley
do with it.
Gaines need to hit the circuit, man.
Dude, Riley Gaines had two problems going against her.
She's white.
She's white and she's cute.
Hot. Yeah.
That's a problem. That's a problem. It's the same thing they do to Amy
Yeah.
when they try to dismiss any comment she's got. It's like she's part of the privileged class. That whole argument. How do you do that with a black lesbian? It's not as easy.
No. I love
You're
it.
muted.
That's why she's so great.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm muted?
No,
I was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She's awesome. And that's why people can't shut her up, because she's a black lesbian.
Yeah.
I
Right.
also don't understand how the politicians on the left have not prepared a better answer to this.
Yeah.
Like,
'cause there
how
isn't
are they
one.
all still fumble fucking around when someone confronts them with this?
There isn't one, Amy. There's no solution.
Then
Yeah,
you
maybe
bail
that's
on
the
it.
answer.
You
Right,
bail on it.
they can't because AOC in that wing are dragging him back in. That's the thing that scares the shit out of him is if she primaries Schumer, for example, he's scared shitless the nutty ass lefties will primary him. So they're fucked because of that far, far left wing.
Yeah. No, it's a tough one. I feel like they could say, "Hey, look, while we want to protect everybody and everybody is who they believe they are, you could come up with some flowery statement, but then also be very clear that, you know what, women have every right to be protected, female born women, and
But Mike,
we're
when you
I'm not going to
said
force them into that position, and then try to just get away from that. It's
no,
such a loser of an argument nationwide. It's such a fucking loser
here's the
that you'd
thing.
be better off cutting your nose off almost to spite your face just a little bit in this case. And,
When
be, and be,
time
I'm the one Democrat that's going to stand up and go, yeah, of course. No one should be bullied. No one should be beat up because of who they are. But at the same time, little girls have they shouldn't have to speak up and say something or protest for us to address it. No, it's not. The onus is not on them. It is on us as the adults to make them feel comfortable in whatever situation they're in, whether that's a locker room or on the field somewhere. That's our job. And so we are making the executive decision that this will not stand.
time
Next
and time
question.
again, they have said a trans woman is a woman. They can't walk that back. You can't
Yeah.
walk. So you got
You're gonna
Any
have
new
to.
any
You gotta-
newcomer on the street in the politics game on the left should have that stance because I feel like it will skyrocket them to national importance if people feel like they have someone on the left who is based in reality.
No.
Mhm.
Did you
But
see
I
when
know.
The
Did you see
problem
when
is,
Gavin Newsom tried to walk it back?
yeah,
They
yeah,
crushed him. They crushed him.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a pussy though. He's
He
a
is.
coward. He's a coward.
that's
He's
how
not
he's gonna
based in
win.
anything.
But
He's
that's how
a
he's
he's a
gonna win.
popular. It's a
Yep.
popularity contest to him. So that he doesn't count. You need someone with who's not a coward, who stands for something, believes in something, to stand up with that argument. And I think they will. The problem that they could run into though is it's the same people that go, "Oh, Joe Rogan's alt-right," or Elon Musk is a right-wing lunatic,
Right.
or Tulsi Gabbard. You had all those reasonable people and you kicked them out of the club. So to your point, that's a problem, Greg, because you kicked all those reasonable lefties out of the club.
Yep.
So, how you fix that, I don't know. You're going to continue to be dragged down because there are a lot of very reasonable leftist, historic lefties who don't even think this is a topic, but it's not going anywhere until it's addressed. It's just not. So they're going to have those reasonable ones are being dragged through the fucking gutter.
It's
by
an
this
80-20 issue
shit.
that is just stupid for the Democrats to keep riding.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm glad they do.
Yeah, I sort of am too. I mean, it's just I don't know. I don't know where we go, but
Sadly, half this country doesn't seem to mind it.
yeah, maybe they'll just call Tish Hyman the new face of black-white supremacy.
Right.
Right.
She's a black supremacist.
Yeah, do that again because that worked out well.
Right.
So we'll see. Did you see? We had the Thanksgiving turkey roops get pardoned today.
Oh, this was some of the funniest shit I've heard in a while.
Yeah,
heard-
this is
I don't have all the video of it except the JB Pritzker moment. I have video of that, but
Oh, you don't have the Pelosi and Nancy and Chuck?
no, I saw that he wanted to call him what, Chuck and Nancy.
Yes, and then he said
and-
but I would never pardon those two.
Yes.
Wait, you didn't hear the beginning when he said
Do you have it? We could
I-
probably pull it up, but
well, at the beginning he said something to the effect of last year's pardons are invalid because they were signed with an auto pen.
yeah.
So he said they went after the turkeys and got them from last year and
Yeah.
then pardoned them again today.
I loved what Donald Jr. tweeted out. Did you see
Yes.
that? he said right now some leftist judge somewhere is trying to revoke the pardon. or overturn the farm.
Overturn the
The
farm.
turkeys.
Yep. It was funny shit today. And then he got after Pritzker. He should have left the Pritzker shit out though. Just
Yeah.
because he sounds mean. When
Yeah.
he was, he called him a fat slob. At least call him you at least say something like he looks like a stuffed turkey.
Well, I mean, in Trump's
He is
argument
a
would
fat
be like
slob.
he call I called him a fat slob. He calls me a Nazi. So
True. That's
you
true.
know, but yeah, but I am with you on that, Greg. I think it's I know so many people who cannot cross the bridge into like supporting Trump just because of the childish tactics that are
Right.
that are unbecoming of the office.
But still
that
funny
kind of
as
thing.
shit.
What's that?
But still
Oh,
funny
yeah.
as shit.
Right. But it's the quiet piggy moments or the, fat slob. It's that stuff that they just go.
But he
And, if that's your hang up, I get it for some people. For others, it's like, oh, thank God we don't have another fucking just career lying politician in there saying what's needed to be said in front of the microphone.
he created the greatest buzz phrase of the year. Quiet piggy.
Quiet piggy. Dude, I cannot stop saying it everywhere I go.
I got you today with it.
I get it's
I
just
thought
constant.
you were talking to me.
No, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
for Mike.
Yeah, I say it to Amy. I mutter it under my breath at people when I hear someone saying something in a store. I just it's so
Quiet piggy.
quiet, piggy. Like hilarious. I don't know. I find it funny. Some people are horribly offended by it. I laugh a little. All right,
Oh.
you got it here. You want to play some of it?
Beautiful patio with matching onto the White House. If this were grass today, you'd be sinking into the mud like they've done for many years. You would be very unhappy. Please, thank you very much. This was a big day. It's a pardon day for a very important beast. On behalf of the First Lady and the entire Trump family, I want to wish all Americans a very, very happy Thanksgiving. It's a great time of the year. Our country is doing really well, economically, like we've never done before. Today, we continue a time-honored American tradition. Well, that's a well-trained turkey. See how happy he is?
He's a good boy.
In a few moments, I will grant a full, absolute, and unconditional presidential pardon to two handsome Thanksgiving turkeys, and this is their lucky day. This is a lucky day for them. But before going any further, I want to make an important announcement because you remember last year, after a thorough and very rigorous investigation by Pam Bondi and all of the people at the Department of Justice, the FBI, the CIA, the White House Counsel's Office, and the Department of Everything. We have a Department of Everything. You know what that is? I think it's called the White House. Into a terrible situation caused by a man named Sleepy Joe Biden. He used an auto pen last year for the turkey's pardon. So I have the official duty to determine, and I have determined that last year's turkey pardons are totally invalid. As are the pardons of about every other person that was pardoned other than, where's Hunter? No, Hunter's was good. That was the one pardon, Pam, that was good, right? The rest of them are all invalid. I don't know what the hell you're going to do about that, but now we're going to take a little of the joking. That is a mess. But here, and Boyd, the turkeys known as Peach and Blossom last year have been located, and they were
All right. I've seen enough. I'm bored already. You're losing me.
He said he's going to kill him.
The scripted,
But keep going. He's going to talk about Hunter Biden, too.
No, Mike
All
said
right.
we have to stop. Mike's not having fun with that.
Well, do you want to watch?
Oh, you want to
20
talk about
minutes?
trannies again?
No, I got plenty of stories. He's just
Fucking weirdo.
rambling, and it's prepared. I like it better off the cuff instead of the prepared shit. You can watch more of it if you want.
Oh,
but
fuck off. Forget it. You ruined it. You ruined the mood.
no,
you ruined the fucking mood.
I didn't ruin the mood. It's 20 minutes long. How
you
far
have said
did
that
you
to
want to
Drew?
go? This I thought was crazy.
So they got a good night's rest last night, and we're ready to go earlier this
Would you
morning.
set a
I think
baby
it's
down next to this
fantastic.
bird?
No.
That's
This
crazy.
bird's like, what the fuck? What is this? Get her away from me.
And let it play with an electric
me.
plug.
He knows. He knows a lot about
Let's
Someone
get
want
play
to
with
get
an
this
electric
thing out
plug.
of here? It
We've been able
stinks.
to do this This will be our 78th presentation here, and it's just a true honor.
Look at
for
that
the
bird
U.S. turkey
flaring up.
industry to have
He's
this
about to
national
attack.
stage.
Yeah, you better get it out of there.
Well, thank you, Wally.
That
was
is
quite the
crazy.
performance.
What is she thinking?
She's hot. She can do
Photo
whatever
op.
she wants.
Photo op, I
Hot
guess.
girl privilege.
Dude, if that bird would have turned on that little baby like, I
mean,
don't know
look
what
at,
it
like,
is.
the claws on it, the
I know the
talons.
talons.
I would have pissed myself for a month if that bird would have taken that kid out.
Can you
And then
imagine
the kid-
how
did you see the
funny?
kid though? The kid was reaching into the plugs too. I just reached out
Yeah.
into the plugs
Yeah.
here. See what they like
I'm
this
surprised Caroline Levitt didn't hand her kid a fork.
for.
Like, what are you doing, dude?
You need a bobby pin, kid? Here.
Yeah, like you set your. It's still a wild animal. By the way, that was Gobble and Waddle.
Yeah.
They were both boys, by the way, Turksies. I don't know if you can tell a difference. You know, like a rooster and a hen. You know, like I don't.
Peacock.
Yeah. So what does a chick turkey look like? Do you know when you go to the store if you bought a female or a male bird?
Never
I
thought
don't
about it.
know.
I haven't either. But the only reason I know is because they said they're both males. So Gobble was 52 pounds and Waddle's 50 pounds. They're Maha approved, by the way. I don't know what the hell that means. They're
like they're like homegrown turkeys.
Is that what that is? Does that mean grass fed or something?
Yeah,
They're,
probably.
Yeah. So they were Robert F. Kennedy approved. But yeah.
Mike, you know who else is Maha approved?
Hmm.
Deer Lake Athletic Club.
Oh. Well,
Nice
I like
segue.
that.
They are located in Clarkston, and DG is correct in saying that we're lining up a Sunday brunch, a Chef Jerry Sunday brunch
There you go.
soon with because my sister and I want to go out there and some other listeners do too. So stay tuned. I know things are crazy with the holidays and everything, but we are going to do that. So Deer Lake Athletic
Awesome.
Club in Clarkston offers adult and junior tennis, pickleball, and swim lessons, plus junior swim team, the Deer Lake Dolphins. Fitness classes are included with the membership. They have a gym, cycle room, and 3 pools. The
Yeah.
backcourt restaurant inside the DLAC is also open to the public, and they're open every day of the week, Monday through Thursday at 4 p.m., and Friday and Saturday at 11. Sunday, they open at 10 a.m. for Chef Jerry's famous brunch. And they have upcoming events like their Thanksgiving buffet and Santa brunch. Visit their website, deerlakeathletic.com, for more info about the club, restaurant, and banquet center, or call 248-625-8686.
Very good. Thank you. So, by the way, just wrapping up the Jive Turkeys. Yes, they are Jive Turkeys, Cliff. They now move to the Prestige Department of Poultry Science at North Carolina State.
Prestige.
It's not Prestige. No.
Hmm.
Prestige. It's maybe Prestige Department of Poultry Science. So they get free housing and vet care for the rest of their lives since they got this
Horseshit.
pardon.
They're going to be
Yeah.
on someone's plate one Thursday.
Yeah,
That's what you
they're
think, but they got the
donated
pardon.
their bodies to science.
Right.
Shut up, Greg. No way. I got a pardon, presidential pardon. My name's Gobble and Waddle, and we go live on a university. We get free vet care and housing.
Yeah,
They're
Deal
already
with it.
dead. They're
the
dead
farm.
already.
They're going to the farm.
Right.
Yeah,
They're going
they're
over.
going Yeah, they're sending us to the farm. Yeah. We live out our days on the farm.
No one's
It's
ever
gonna be
come
great.
back from the farm, but I hear it's awesome.
Dude, I remember when before I housed Pants, there was someone interested, and they actually lived on a farm, and it was like, oh yeah, we love having a barn cat.
What's Pants?
Pants was my cat.
And you killed your cat?
No. No, I did not kill my cat. But
Did you send him to a farm?
No, but that was the point. They were going to take her because they were going to take Pants, Fat Pants, I called him, because they were like, yeah, we keep a cat in the barn and it keeps all the mice away and all that. It's great.
So it goes from
It
living in a
didn't-
beautiful, luxurious house to a farm.
Yeah,
barn.
yeah, exactly. But I remember talking to G, and the warden was on the line, and he's like, "So what are you doing with Pants?" I was like, "It's great. He's going to the farm. There's a farm that's interested." And the warden got so bummed. She knew the code and thought it meant I was killing Pants. that we were just going to fucking murder pants. She was so upset. It was like 3 days later that we put it together. It was like, no, for real. He was going to a farm.
A real farm.
It was a real farm, not a kill farm.
You know, it's so funny you bring that up today.
Why?
I was looking at Facebook today, and somebody I used to work with, it scrolls past, and she had posted something. It's been 1 year since these two went over Rainbow Bridge together. It was her dog, 4-year-old bulldog, and
Whoa.
like a cat.
They
And
died on the same day?
No, she
Oh, no.
moved, and I think that bitch put him down.
I was going to say a 4-year-old. That's pretty young for a dog.
Beautiful bulldog.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what
Did
happened
you
a
ask?
year ago? Well, I'm not really friends with her. She's psychotic. She used to work with me. So I sent it to Michelle and I said, did this twat put these two down so she could move?
Sounds like it.
Oh my God. I would have taken them and found them homes.
Yeah.
That's sad.
You
What an-
almost need to reach out because if it's like a young cat too, if it's not a 20-year-old cat, there's serious questions.
I'm going to send you the link. You tell me what you think.
I'll write her a message and go, so what happens
Maybe
to
they
him?
both were crossing the street together
Yeah.
and got
Sure
hit by
they were.
a car.
Sure.
Maybe one of
Yeah.
them died of a broken heart. I was thinking about that with my dogs. Like when one of them goes, presumably, probably will be Diesel first, but we don't talk about that. Miggy's gonna be bummed, like bummed
Yeah.
out. Like where's
Oh, yeah.
Miggy doesn't know life without Diesel, you know?
Yeah. That's the plot of my favorite book ever, Where the Red Fern Grows.
Mm.
All right,
And
Amy,
these
I just
two
sent it
black
on
labs
Facebook.
growed up together, and then one of them died, and the other died of a broken heart soon after.
I hated any stories that involved animals.
Yeah.
I just sent you the link. You read that post and you tell me how you take that post. I'm so pissed. I want to go punch her right in her big fat tits right now.
Well, wait, hang on. Hang on. She
Hold on.
posted on
Put it
July
up.
2nd.
Oh, not her name. Don't put her name up.
On July 2nd, she posted, I need to rehome or get a foster home for Willow before next week. ASAP. Yes, her temporary home solution fell through. I cannot take her with me when I move out next week. I've called 6 rescue places, and because
she
it's
murdered
kitten
them.
season, they can't take her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, she
very
did.
hard to rehome cats, especially.
Yeah, she
And
totally killed
4-year-old dogs.
That
Very
really,
hard.
I would have taken them if she would have reached out.
them. What a
Should've known.
monster.
I know.
Well, you don't know that she's a monster. I mean,
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I fucking do.
are you going to reach out, Aim? Are you going to send a message? Be like,
You
so,
should just post and go, hey, what happened to your dog?
how'd they go?
Yeah.
How did they cross the Rainbow Bridge? Just curious.
I'm like really bummed out about this.
It does bum me out. I was pissed.
Nice job. Nice job, Greg.
Oh, eat me.
Way to bum out
I was
Amy.
bummed. I
Real
was
nice.
bummed out. Amy was late for the show. Oh yeah,
See?
now it's my fault.
Yeah. Dude, if you'd been here long enough, you would know that you don't bring up any animal dying, possibly dying. You just don't do it around her.
Yeah,
You want me to
I'd
bring
rather
Oyster
hear.
in?
I'd rather hear about the hot Carl situation than
Yeah.
Roops dying.
By the way, we mentioned the Maha turkeys. New report. A
What
stunning.
do you see up there, Amy? What do you see up there, Amy?
I don't know. I just, my basement's unfinished. So I'm just kind of like
Oh.
looking around. I think
For
I'm sitting in the
spiders?
area that would be my bathroom when we do the basement. It's
It
where
looks like you have the. It looks like you have the. What's that guard behind you? That plastic. I have that in my basement too.
yeah, it's like this insulation thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called a
Well,
vapor.
get
lock.
Millworks over there, and they'll
Yeah.
I
They'll get
know,
that-
right?
prepped away and squared away for you. No
Well, we're going to need
problem.
more money in the super chat and some Patreons.
Yeah, they stopped their bidding war apparently.
What if
Um,
NFL Bob paid for Mitten
No.
Millworks to redo my basement? What would I have to do for that?
He'd have to pay him in Bitcoin because that's
That's okay. I hear Mitten
Yeah,
Millworks takes.
He already said he's got ideas for the members chat.
All
did
right.
he?
Yeah, I think if you do 1 hour in the members chat just like that, you'll get the money you need.
Maybe.
Maybe not in the sweatshirt.
So anyway, I was saying a stunning number of voters in deep blue
What is
Massachusetts
she doing?
actually approve of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a new Boston Globe Suffolk University poll revealed that nearly 1 in 3, so 33% of the respondents approve strongly or mostly approve of the work he's doing. The survey asked 500 registered voters their opinions on topics that have been controversial, the controversial views he's had, including COVID-19 vaccine and childhood vaccines being linked to autism. 1/3 believe the COVID-19 shot is not worth the risk. Another 6% were undecided. And 16% of voters polled opposed childhood vaccines. The state has seen a surprising spike in the number of school children not being vaccinated. Some districts are even failing to meet the 80% vax rate needed to prevent the spread of polio. This one guy, Terrence Bordenave from Brockton out there in Massachusetts, told the Globe he supports the vaccine skepticism. My son hasn't been vaccinated and he doesn't have autism.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that works. Whether that's a correlation or causation, that's not for me to say, but I do trust vaccines. But do I trust vaccines? I do not. Yeah, I trust science. Typically, I in no way trust the politics that have wormed their way into the science.
And
therein lies the problem.
And them not being honest about the science is also a problem, because
right.
I think COVID really opened a lot of people's eyes, and the way that whenever you question a vaccine and it's efficacy or side effects, it's like, oh, you conspiracy theorists, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, you want to play that game? Fine. I'll figure it out on my own and I'll fucking do what I want and fuck you. Whereas if they were just like, yeah, hey, let's look at this like for real and let's see do we really need to vaccinate our baby for hepatitis the second it comes out? Like, do we really need to do that?
Yeah. No, that seems like a reasonable stance. And you always know they don't really have a good argument when they immediately scream vaccine denier. If you have a single question, it was like that with COVID. It made everything so clear. When you just kind of went like, I've already had COVID. Why would I need, that should give me natural immunity. And they went vaccine denier. And it was like, whoa. I never denied vaccines like, why are you reacting like that to this? And then when you knew that they were taking monoclonal antibodies out and making those impossible to get, the absolute hit pieces they did on ivermectin.
Remember when they changed way Joe over Rogan's the top skin color? That was crazy.
CNN did it. Insane. So,
did he sue them for that? Because he should have if he did.
He actually said on his show recently, I was listening to him and he said he made it clear I could have sued the fuck out of them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Not worth it. He's already worth so much money. It's not worth it. It's
the principle, though. They need to learn their fucking lesson. That's why I like when Trump sues all these motherfuckers. He doesn't need the money either.
On the webpage titled Autism and Vaccines, the agency added a bullet point directly beneath stating the claim vaccines do not cause autism is not an evidence-based claims because studies have not ruled out the possibility that infant vaccines cause autism. A second point says studies supporting a link have been ignored by health authorities. And a third says HHS has launched a comprehensive assessment of the causes of autism, including investigations on plausible biologic mechanisms and potential causal links. Everyone's pushed back against this. I know 2 immunologists, both U of M educated doctors, brothers. God damn it, Marcel.
Mm-hmm.
They're both immunologists. This is their field of expertise. And one of them would double the amount of vaccines he'd give your kids. And the other one won't give any of that shit to his own kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even in that household, both at the same university, settled science for them.
Right.
Okay. So I'm certainly no expert, but I look at stuff like that, anecdotal as it may be, and go, yeah, it seems like some people have some questions. So what is a dummy like me to think? Is it fair to ask questions when you look at the rates of stuff? In the 70s, when people like Greg and I were vaccinated, there were 7 vaccines that they gave out. stuff
Mhm.
like tetanus, polio, measles, mumps, rubella. Now 32.
Yeah, and it all changed in I don't know, can't remember the year when they changed the liability for vaccine manufacturers, and they
Right.
made them not responsible.
Exactly. So I don't know, the fact that they push back so hard and so over the top, radical in how they do it, it makes
Mhm.
me. I don't know what you're up to, but nothing good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would be more than welcome to have these conversations.
Yeah, right.
That would be easy.
And I think a lot of people too probably don't want to hear that, they just fell in line and could and did something potentially to their kids that could hurt them, and so they don't wanna have that conversation, you know?
Yeah. I think that's an impossibility for some parents, especially mothers, to even have floating in their head that I have a kid with autism, and is there even a 1% chance, a 0.001% chance that my decision affected that or played a role in that? Like, is
Aw.
that even possible? They can't even put that thought in their head. And I don't blame them.
No. But
You
I mean, like
trusted professionals to lead the way on that.
yeah. Hi, oyster.
She just came in to say hi.
Oh, hi,
Aw.
Oyst.
Um,
Do you remember when we had to get the swine flu vaccine in the 70s?
No.
Okay, if you look this up, it's fact. I remember standing in line at Lanphier High School. Gerald Ford, for the first times that the swine flu came around, Gerald Ford fast-tracked the vaccine. And you know what? No one fought about it. Everyone went and got the vaccine.
Was it bullshit or was it
77, it never the pandemic never happened.
uh
But we all got those shots. I remember standing in line, they took those guns and went right in your arm.
yeah, I don't
That's
remember
crazy.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
look
that
it
at
up.
all, but I wasn't in Michigan then. So I don't know if that was national. It sounds like a nationwide thing, but
76.
yeah.
I'll tell you what it was. But yeah, people forget. We went through that once before.
Yeah.
I just don't know how you could ignore a mom who said, "I had a perfectly fine, verbal, interactive child. I took them in for vaccines and they didn't speak again."
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen
How
that.
can you ignore that?
I had a lady tell me that who came into my business in Austin.
Really?
And she said, I watched the life drain from his eyes. It was terrifying. And
Yeah.
and when my wife vaccinated mine, my heart skipped a beat, man, until
Yeah.
everything was good.
Yeah, I can imagine. No, they did this to themselves. I'm sorry. There's no other way around it.
Right.
They did that to themselves, and I don't know. You have to have such extreme trust in those agencies, and if you don't, if you lose that, I mean, ask the media how they're doing today.
Right.
Like you don't want to lose faith in those agencies, but people had legitimate questions, and you called them traitors to their nation, essentially. Like
Yep.
it was so over the top that it made rational, reasonable people go, I don't know what the truth is here, but you clearly do not want even this discussion
Yeah.
taking place. They were kicking people off the interwebs for
Mhm.
even having those discussions,
Right.
And I would have blindly followed them most of my life. I mean,
But
that's the reality.
I blame tech for that, though. Those assholes didn't have to do that.
What?
Jack from Twitter and all those fuckers that were throwing people off.
Listen to the Biden administration that
Yeah,
told them to
yeah.
do that? Yeah.
That should infuriate you more than anything.
Oh, it does. It does. No doubt about it. Yeah.
It's bullshit. That's why Elon buying Twitter was
It was a big deal.
I mean, it was game changer.
Oh,
Game changer.
That's when
I
shit
don't know
started
where
to turn.
yeah, that is when shit started. I don't know where we'd be today if that didn't happen because we were headed down a dark path of being silenced.
yeah. As far as America goes, that is maybe the single biggest thing that's happened in my lifetime. That's a bold statement, but I'm trying to think because we were screaming about it for years on the show. Like this is not survivable. And him overpaying by double the value of Twitter maybe saved the country.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No, I know.
I don't know. what
It's
the
so
percentage of
crazy to think
people-
back to then. Like,
Ugh.
I remember every time I opened the Twitter app, I was just holding my breath because I thought a pop-up was going to show that I was suspended or my account had been shut down. I mean, it was almost every day. Almost
Well-
every day.
It's funny.
Almost every day. What?
I was getting suspended on Twitter. I was getting reported. You know, I said the word, you know, a bad word. Like, you
Yeah.
know, you're actually not a dude, or you're not a woman, you're a dude. And then all, you know, the psychos are reporting me, and you
Wait,
can't
you're a
appeal
dude?
it to anybody.
Well,
You know how I feel about checking to see if they're dudes or chicks.
yeah, it's very important.
There's only one solution.
There
Well,
is.
DNA test.
To that point, to your point,
Dang.
Elon Musk's X is now disclosing where accounts are based.
I saw this.
Yeah.
Dude, this is another great move in saving the Republic. And I immediately looked at MAGA Barbie. I immediately went and checked because it gives you a few things. It only works, I think, on verified accounts.
Oh, is
Okay.
that okay?
And it doesn't work on gray verified accounts, which are government accounts. So it displays the account's home location, join date, and username change history. So if you go to MAGA Barbie, it says that the name change has happened 4 times.
How can
on
we
yours.
find this?
And if you click on the badge
Okay.
on Twitter, it'll pull up the history of that account. And
Oh.
so with Amy's, I was like, I wonder what hers says. And there's 4 name changes. And I wanted to go, why was that necessary? Why did Amy change
Amy?
her name 4 times?
Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you
And,
explain
and
yourself?
Amy will tell you it's because the previous fucking administration kept kicking her off of Twitter and banning her.
Wait, but
Yeah.
you had to start new accounts?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, these are new accounts, or like, you know, I had multiple accounts because one would get suspended, so then I'd have to go to the other one, and then I'd change that one to MAGA Barbie, and then that one could get suspended, and then I'd go to the next one. And it's at one point I moved away from MAGA Barbie, and I can't remember what I was on there. So that's probably responsible for one of the name changes. But yeah,
And
I mean,
peop-
it was, you know, you had to.
And for people
People
that
are
get
psycho.
offended at MAGA Barbie, because that's doubly offensive, like pretty white girl and MAGA. The
Barbie would
problem
hate
is
me. That's what everyone
when
says.
she had her real name in there, she got death threats and fucking pictures of her own home posted. Like you wouldn't allow her to just be like, here's my opinion, here's
Yeah.
my name. Like,
Yeah.
no, you made that impossible.
Yeah.
And so that's why a lot of people have to get cute, especially women, with their names.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or you can have batshit lunatics show up at your house with a gun. That's the other option.
Yeah.
So there's reasons for
All
it.
your work.
But what it doesn't say is based out of Somalia, right?
Does not say that.
She's based out of the United
Or
States.
Russia.
And
Russia. I'm a Russian
Russia.
bot. I get that a lot.
Turkey. So this is great because what they're finding is a lot of these accounts are stirring up shit. What do you do about it? When these accounts are going out there acting like they're a super Trump account or they're a whatever account and they're from some foreign country and they're stirring up shit and they're displaying, propaganda under the guise of being supportive of whatever your thing is. Well, now you can see where these accounts are based out of. I think that's huge. I'm here for all of it. So within hours, the platform told users that many of the most prominent MAGA accounts were not American at all, but were operating from Russia, Nigeria, India, Thailand, Pakistan. X's head of product said a Monday update to the feature would make it nearly 99.99% accurate. First, outsiders, malicious actors identify target audiences and divisive issues through social media micro-targeting. Following this, they may pose as members of the target audience by assuming false identities through imitation, which increases their credibility. Fake MAGA accounts co-opt MAGA or America First branding to attract these target audiences, Yet our research has traced this activity to coordinated bot farms. This according to the Network Contagion Research Institute. Though these accounts often appear to echo or profess MAGA values at surface level, they frequently disseminate narratives aligned with adversarial foreign propaganda. So yeah, Ian Miles Chong is the worst of them all. No way he's from Malaysia. Are people checking it right now?
I was gonna mention him.
I know who he
One of
is.
the
I know who
worst
you're
ones.
referring
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, I know who that account is. I've seen that account. Are you saying he's not a local? I don't know.
No, yeah, he's in Malaysia.
These networks activate rapidly after crises, mass shootings, terror attacks, political scandals, natural disasters. They inject false flag narratives, conspiracy claims, and divisive misinformation within minutes. They're also doing this right now with mass migration. So that you're confused as to whether or not this is a 50-50 thing. Like, oh yeah, half the people really love mass migration to their country. Huge supporters of that. Or deportation attacks. So there's a lot of bullshit accounts from around the world peddling that to make it look like it's a real debate in this country. I think that's more one of those 80-20s. You know, you can bitch about the tactics people are using, but I don't think too many people are in favor of mass migration.
No.
I don't think that's working out real well in London. But
Are you seeing what's happening tonight?
What?
Every single Democrat account, every senator, every House person is now tweeting about, like, here's Christian Gillibrand says, Thanksgiving dinner up 18%. And then they're all talking about how the price of a Thanksgiving dinner is pricier. And it's just not true. If
the
you
message
go look,
has gone out.
Yeah, the email has gone out.
Yeah.
And they're all starting to tweet it. And everyone, if you look at the comments, is saying, well, wait, this was in the USA Today 2 days ago. It's literally down 40%.
Yeah.
And it's just a ball of flat out lies.
Yeah. It's
really
crazy.
frustrating. But the problem is no one knows who to fucking believe.
Yeah. I think that's the whole point.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You know, the grocery store prices are outrageous. I go to the grocery store and I'm outraged by the prices, and President Trump better address that in some meaningful way. You know,
how's he going to do that?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know how you do that.
It's supply and demand.
Right.
You need to increase supply, cut regulation. If you increase supply, demand goes down. It's not hard. The problem is, prices rarely, if ever, go down, right? Only on commodities. Like, what you need is increases in people's incomes. And that's a lot harder to do. And, to say he's got to lower prices, what's he supposed to do? Biden ran him up. You got to fix it now. And the way to fix it is I think regulation and energy are his quickest ways. Unleash the energy and cut regulation. Prices will come.
And that's probably a year 2 thing. But if he gets to the midterms and it's too easy to paint a narrative of like, it's his fault. He said on day 1 he was going to lower the prices. But
gas is down.
It's crazy, man. As you know, I don't watch movies after like 2015, somewhere around there, 2012. So if I want to watch a comedy movie, I'll go back to something from 2010. So the other night I was laying there, I was watching This Is the End. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
Who do you remember who's in that? It's
that's
like
it's all
Jonah
the
Hill
stoners. Yeah.
Seth Rogen.
And, Seth Rogen and what's his face there?
Danny McBride.
Yeah, and who was the guy that got in trouble?
Jay Baruchel.
Kind of Me Too.
Is what's his nuts in that too? Oh,
James Franco.
Oh, Franco. Well, isn't what's his name in there too? Jason Segel.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cameos in it early on, like Rihanna's in it, and
it's a pretty funny movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But there's a conversation in there, and this is from 10 years ago, and it was like Jay Baruchel and Seth Rogen are old friends, lifelong friends. They're playing themselves technically in this, like actors, but they're kind of falling apart, and they're talking about their history together or something. And Jay Baruchel reminds Seth Rogen, I think, of like, remember that, when we were younger and that bet, I gave you $20 if you could eat $20 worth of Taco Bell. And it was like, oh, everybody knows you could never eat, who could possibly eat $20 worth of Taco Bell? And it's like, what is that? 2 tacos and 2 bean burritos now? Like
Yeah, right.
$23. Like it was so widely accepted that it was written into the script. Like Taco Bell's so cheap, you can't even eat. It's not possible to consume $20 worth of Taco Bell. Like now you can't go through the drive-thru and not spend $20 10 years later.
Oh yeah.
Like it's insane. So yeah. So I don't know how much of that is gouging that we're seeing with a lot of these prices, but I'm with you, Greg. We do see some of the like value menu stuff coming back, but it's just too easy to blame a political party if the prices don't drop overnight. But
it can't drop overnight. It's going to take time. And everyone knows that. Anyone with a brain knows that, but it's all talking points. It's a battle of sound bites because so many people are so dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, just
that's crazy, people, man, because like they did this last year, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, it was like Biden's last year, like leading up to the election. And the White House came out and was like, oh, kitchen table, this is a kitchen table thing. And prices are way down this year. And everybody was like, fuck out of here.
No, they did that at 4th of July, and they were talking about the price of their hot dogs.
That's right. 4th of July. You're right. Yeah. It was 4th of July leading into the November election. Crazy.
I know.
Lastly, I wanted to talk Bethany McGee. I don't think we've talked about her much. A little bit. She's the one that was lit on fire.
Yep.
On the Chicago L train. By the guy with 72 prior arrests.
Oh my God.
This is just insane. There's more coming out on her now, talking about what a soft-spoken, gentle, incredibly smart honor roll student, comes from a great family, and lit on fire. She's burned over like 60% of her body. I think she's still in critical condition.
Jeez.
There's been a lot of people that are posting. I don't know if you've seen this, and apparently it's real that she's got, she's, 26 years old now. So a few years ago in the height of the BLM stuff, she's got like a ring around her profile picture with like BLM support. And it's kind of disturbing, all the people attacking her. Like, yeah, you reap what you sow, fucking support BLM. Yeah, that's what you get. I feel bad for her because she was propagandized as a 20-year-old, 5 years ago or whatever, and bought into that BLM is a real thing. And, I remember saying at the time that a lot of really good, well-intentioned people are like, yeah, Black Lives Matter, I'll support that, and gave tens of millions of dollars to this organization that just robbed them blind. As corrupt can get, but as a group. But yeah, this just, there is a lot of talk going around though about these liberal judges that keep releasing these people with rap sheets that we've never seen in the history of this country, Yeah. And I am starting to fall in line with that. I can't remember exactly how this goes about keeping judges out of the line of fire. They make tough decisions and you can't really hold them accountable. I think it's like, if we're going to have a system where you've got activist judges in charge of these cities and this stuff keeps happening and there's no way really to fix it, to vote them out, to change it, we've got to have a way to hold them accountable. Like if you take someone with mental illness and 72 arrests, 9 convictions for violent felonies, and stick them back out on the streets and they fucking light a girl on fire on the L train, I want the judge to answer questions for that.
I agree. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane. And I mean, these guys are like NFL refs. Nothing ever happens to them.
Yeah. It's like, we do it with doctors. You know, if doctors get accused of malpractice, they fuck something up, they slice the wrong thing, they get sued out the ass when they do that. Cops are routinely sued and held responsible for their behavior if they screw something up. Military personnel, of course, basically anyone with power over other people get held to account. And like this is the ultimate like stopping point. The judge. If you're going in front of a judge for something like this, the judge has to be able to make decisions in the better of the country, of the public, the general public. And if it's just like this, oh yeah, we want to empty the prisons and we want to give someone 73 second chances, fuck off.
Yeah, this guy's got to be held accountable.
It's a chick. It's an activist female judge.
Who put her on the bench?
Another activist who appoints judges in Chicago.
Okay.
So which is why you get rid of her, and this activist in Chicago will just appoint another activist judge. So that's why it's like I don't know what you do about it.
Yeah, it's going to have to come via legislation, and there needs to be something that like a 3-strike policy. You know, you've got 3 oopsies judges that you can get away with in terms of like if you let someone out and they fuck up again, that's on you. But then I think, you know, if you think about it and then it's like, well, then judges are going to be extra super strict about letting anyone out, which you may respond to that. Fine.
Well, I think this only comes into play with when you're talking about people with a violent track record. Like if you're talking about, this guy just won't stop selling weed in his neighborhood.
Right,
We've busted him 10 times and he won't stop selling weed. Like, okay, I don't have any problem with a judge going, look, you know, can you try to fucking get a little more hidden with your obvious weed sales, dipshit? Do we have to keep dragging you into court? You know, but when you're talking about someone, and some of these that have been in the public's eye recently, like whether it's like all of these people, there's such deep-seated mental illness and violent tendencies. Those ones, if that judge is going to go to bat for that one, and this is against the prosecutor. The prosecutor in this particular case said, yeah, this guy should be locked up. He was in the courtroom this last time in Judge Teresa Molina Gonzalez's courtroom on a felony aggravated battery charge for punching a social worker and knocking her unconscious. So they brought him to the judge, and the prosecutor was like, please, you cannot have, we need to hold him until the trial. You cannot release him into the public. And the judge went, well, just because the prosecutor says I can't doesn't mean I can't. And fucking released him with an ankle monitor. And he ignored. He was on the loose for 12 hours. They had no clue where he was. The ankle monitor, house monitor, whatever bullshit that was. And no. And he went and found a white girl on the L train, doused her in gasoline. He went to a gas station, filled up a water bottle with gasoline, dumped it on her head, lit it on fire, and chased her.
For no reason.
Then lit her on fire. Like, it's as evil gets. I want to know why that judge went against the prosecutor's demands, against his own record, and was like, that girl's life didn't matter. Because that girl's life did matter. And she's ruined, destroyed. I told you, I went through a very similar thing as this girl. I grabbed that aluminum chair out of a fire and pulled it out of the fire, and I burned my hand. And it was
very similar situation.
The pain. So I know exactly what Bethany McGee's going through. The pain from that was so excruciating in my hand. It took 2 days before that finally.
Wow.
So, dude, it was brutal.
Did you have to wear a Band-Aid?
Oh, I had a whole bandage around
a whole bandage?
Yes. It was awful.
3rd-degree burns.
You did? On your face?
On my leg.
Really?
Oh, yeah. When I was in 4th grade, my pants lit on fire. I had skin grafts, brother.
What?
I actually burned, not you, pussy.
What how did you light your pants on fire, dipshit?
Playing with matches.
You were that kid?
Oh,
You lit
I was
yourself on fire?
no, I was fixing my bike tire. And when you used to fix the bike tire back in the day, you would light the glue on the patch to seal it. And there was another kid in there with me, and he fucking said, "Oh, it needs more glue." And he tapped it, caught on fire. I tried to stamp it out. My little Sears pants in 4th grade lit up like a fucking 4th of July.
Did you stop, drop, and roll, or did you just roll?
No, I ran
You ran?
until somebody finally sprayed it down. Yeah, I burned the shit out of my leg. 3rd-degree burn, skin grafts. Yeah.
Dude,
Hang
how
on, you're-
painful was that? Do you remember? I bet
As-
you remember.
Fuck. Every night I had to sit in the tub
Yeah.
and soak the bandage off, and my mom would finally come in after an hour and rip it off.
Dude, me, you, Bethany McGee, we're in the same boat. We've
Fuck
gone
you.
through extensive burns. Dude, I'm telling you, my hand, it's just like your leg, Greg.
Mike, did you burn your tongue?
No,
on a latte?
No, I've done that before too, and that stinks. But no, my hand, I'm telling you, and this part is serious.
Did it
for
at least
me.
blister?
It did. Oh, it blistered all up. It is the worst. I feel bad for you, Greg. I know I'm making fun of you a little bit, but dude, that is a pain. It's indescribable. The pain from burns. If you've never been burned, it is. I can't imagine 60% of your body being.
No.
She's 60%.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Still in critical.
It's going to be a long road back.
Dude, I wish I didn't survive almost from the one when I grabbed that chair out of the fire. It was so painful.
Sometimes I wish you didn't survive either.
Wow. Yeah. Why do I hear that from time to time from people?
Well,
That's
I
weird.
don't know. Maybe you
Happy
need to
Thanksgiving.
Look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And reassess.
I'm
Amy,
glad
you
your
got
legs
pizza
were
left?
burned.
Fuck off. Amy, you got any pizza left?
Yeah, there was some left when I came down here.
Yeah.
See, if we lived closer to Amy, we could have a pizza party.
Oh, I'd love a pizza party. Hey, we're going to do a member
You
show
probably want
tomorrow.
party hats on too.
Shut up. Patreon.com/TDC podcast. I'm giving out the member information, Greg. Quiet. Patreon.com/TDC podcast.
Griff,
We'll do a member show tomorrow. Greg's going to be funny. What?
I have an idea. Why don't we try to get two new Patreon members by tomorrow? Is that too low, or can we get 5?
To Patreon or to YouTube, Amy?
Yeah, either one.
YouTube doesn't YouTube take a fuck ton of money though, or is it the same?
That's an Amy question.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's easier for you to just subscribe on YouTube, you can do that.
Do whatever you want. Fuck me.
We need to talk tomorrow on the show about what I should wear to my 20-year class reunion because I'm kind of stressing out about it.
Can
You're
you
going to
bang it
ask
out
me.
hot?
You're going to ask me and Greg for suggestions on what
Well,
we
if
should
some
wear.
people could email in some suggestions, I'd appreciate
Hold on.
it.
Can
We
you
could do
still
like a
ramp-
fashion show with options.
Can you still ramp it up if you know what I'm saying?
Can I still?
Yeah. Do you like to still ramp that shit up? Short
Oh,
skirt,
yeah.
high boots, and shit.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's the vibe I want to go for, you know?
Oh, that's the vibe I want you to. Go
What year reunion is it?
20.
20 years.
Ugh.
Dude, it goes by so fast, doesn't it? Isn't that
Go as
crazy?
I
pregnant.
was actually thinking about wearing like a pair of jeans, but possibly like my Charlie Kirk Freedom shirt, like tucked in, but with like a blazer over it.
Yeah, that's kind of hot.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
That sets the stage. Like that keeps those femme limp guys
I
away.
know.
That's super hot to me, though. I love a girl that is comfortable enough just in jeans and a t-shirt, but I've
Yeah.
always been a super fan of that.
You gonna wear a MAGA hat too?
I don't know. I
Or
was
that-
thinking about it. Setting up a
that's
Charlie Kirk table in the
Yeah.
at the entrance.
You're
says-
just going to piss people off.
What is it? What is it? What does this shit say? Change my mind.
Yeah.
No, he was prove me wrong.
Prove me
Prove me
wrong.
wrong.
Crowder's
Prove me
changed
wrong.
my mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
we can talk about that.
I'll bring some options.
If
Oh,
people want to
okay.
email in, yeah, bring some
Are you
options.
going to change right there on the show?
Oh yeah.
Into the
Depends how
various
many new listeners we get.
Oh, okay.
Let's do a couple quick emails. You can email in walters@detroitcast.com. Joe writes about the piggy comment. Regarding the piggy comment, over 40 years I've worked with CFOs where financial terms referencing pigs, hogs, overindulging, taking more than you deserve are common metaphors when there is a room full of finance people.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I'm over it. Quiet piggy.
Yeah.
quiet piggy.
I'm going to start
yeah,
saying that at work.
Oh, I can't stop saying it. I'm alone, and CC whines. I'm like, quiet, piggy. I'm just doing it to everybody. I'm talking to the TV.
I would never
Quiet
call
piggies.
Oyster Piggy.
Last minute.
I call Miggy Piggy because his name rhymes
Yeah.
with Piggy, and he's white
Miggy
and he's
Piggy.
got pink skins.
Yeah,
I would
pink.
never call Oyster Piggy.
Yeah, she's
Miggy
got pink
Piggy.
belly.
Yeah,
She
Migsy
does.
Pigs.
She's got a pink belly spots. You can call her Piggy.
How do you remember that?
Because I've seen her. You show her in that whore position when she's all splayed
Oh.
out, showing her belly off. We've all
Yep.
seen that.
She's showing her for JJ.
Yeah.
Just for
Not
Uncle
a fan
Mike.
of that. It's the breed, dude. Do your
I
dogs see
know.
that lay on their back? And because
Miggy does. Miggy
Aussies
does.
do. All of them.
all Aussies I've seen, like because I've got Chevy here and Cease and obviously Oyster,
Yeah.
and they all do it the same way,
Yeah.
flat on their back, like check
and
me out.
Miggy's like hands are straight up in the air.
Yeah,
I caught Oyster the other day laying on her back with one of her toys between her paws, just looking at it like, I have this toy. It was the funniest thing.
dude. Cece does this thing. She'll be laying on her side, like back up against the couch or something, and she's laying there. And if I just go Cease, she immediately just lifts her leg. You getting that belly, D? And then
Let me show
she'll
you my
hold it.
vagine, Dave.
She'll hold it there up for a second, and then I won't say anything, and she'll finally put it down, and then I'll go, cease, and she'll go, yeah, okay, let's back up. You can
She
get
does
that
the same
belly
thing.
now.
She does the Oyster does the same thing. I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'll just reach over with one finger, start tickling her chest, and the leg goes up.
Up the leg goes. Oh, we're getting that belly. Oh, we're getting that belly. Are you pulling a picture up, Aim? Is that what you said?
No.
Okay. Well, we can wrap it there. But we'll see
have any
you
more
guys,
email?
members tomorrow. Again, patreon.com/TDC podcast. For those that aren't members that are just getting your free's worth. I get that too. And all you guys have a happy and wonderful Thanksgiving from all
thanks,
of us
Super
here.
Chatters.
Thank
Yes,
you to all
thank
the
you
Super
guys. We
Chatters.
appreciate you.
Did DG win out in the end by going
I think
with
so.
a $20 there at the end?
Yeah.
You got
Plus,
a
Did he
$90
get
dog.
DG has like a $500 head start too. So,
Yeah. Well,
you know,
David's got some work to do.
it kind of
Keep
looks,
moving.
Greg, it looked like you had a mini hand just now. The way you were holding it.
My phone?
No,
Okay.
it looked like you were just the way you were. I don't know. It looked like you had like a midget hand.
Midget hand for a midget peen.
And
Happy
on that
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Go Lions. I'm devastated by Amy's revelation that they are 1-7 in their last 8. I'm very, very nervous about Thursday, but
Yeah.
let's hope for the best. This is a big one
Fingers
for them.
crossed. Yeah,
And
it
it's
is.
gonna be a
Can't
good-
lose
good
to the
football
Packers
weekend.
twice this year.
No. And football all weekend. I'm excited. So
Oh,
No,
enjoy
you
your
know
Michigan,
what's gonna
Ohio
happen.
State.
Michigan,
You know what's
Ohio
gonna
State.
happen. You already
What?
know what's going to happen.
What?
Ben Johnson's going to win the last game of the year to keep us out of the playoffs. That is
Oh,
all.
dude. Oh.
That is all.
All right, everybody.
You
Have
know,
a good one.
today I couldn't understand why I wasn't getting your guys' text message responses to me, and I realized I still had the group chat on mute from Sunday.
There you go.
And now back on mute.
Bye, everybody.